Welcome to the post-match media conference for the 2017 Division III Women's Volleyball Championship. The regional championship, Carthage falls tonight in a 5-set thriller against defending national champions, Calvin College. And I'm not even sure where to start after watching that match, to be honest, and watching you guys play this entire week. But I'll turn it over to you, Coach Ulmer, and let you talk about your general thoughts about the match tonight.
Yeah, we knew how good they were. You know, they're big. They're really big, and their serve is great. They serve really tough, and I think it took a few matches for us to kind of get our bearings with that. They're just very aggressive servers, and the ball was dancing all over the place, and they're big on the front line. They really pose a lot of challenges for you. And, obviously we're excited last night when we beat Wesleyan, but we knew Megan was hurt, and she's such a big part of what we do. She's a 6-rotation player, and it was amazing she was even out there tonight. It's just, I don't even know how. As a coach, I'm thinking, what are we doing? She gave everything she had, and our trainer did a great job trying to patch her up and get her out there. And when in the first game when it started, and I saw she couldn't really jump, and I'm thinking, what are we doing here? But when we struggled a little bit, and toward the end of game 2, she's like, Coach, I want to play. Put me in. And of course, I'll do that. Put her in, and we settled down. To everybody's, we went to a 6-2. We were struggling in the 5-1 to get enough kills, and they're so tall. They were hitting over our setter, so that worked. We went to the 6-2. The passing had improved, was starting to improve, and our defense was great. We kind of got that going again. It all kind of started to fit together for us, I think. And, Lucy really got going in that third set, and I think we all just kind of settled in a little bit. We were out of sorts, which was no huge surprise to me, but, when your lineup changes. But to the girls, to the testament to the girls that they were able to regather themselves in that third and fourth set, and did a nice job to get us to the 5th set, which of course we know anything can happen. And they got off to a good start, and they pulled ahead a little bit. And we just weren't able to finish it, but amazing, just an amazing accomplishment by these Lady Reds. A month ago, we weren't ranked in the region. Nobody was even talking about us. They didn't even know who we were. So from them till now, to have the chance to play the defending champ and, try to get the chance to go to the national tournament. And as much as it hurts, I know it's disappointing. There's no moral victory right now. But what an amazing year, what an amazing group of seniors. These guys are great. They gave everything they had. I couldn't just be more proud of them.
Yeah, and I'll apologize personally because I kept watching you guys all week. I'm like, how are these guys going to come back from this? From this, here you had a disappointing set, and you kind of lost by 8, 9 points, and I was broadcasting the game tonight, and you guys went down those first 2 sets. And both broadcasters were like, it's coming. They're going to come. They're not going to go down without a fight. And here you guys came again. And it made for great, it was, we mentioned on the broadcast that Calvin was not going to walk out of here without earning the victory, Lucy. And that seemed to be the determination for you and your teammates.
Yeah, I think as a senior, you want to leave everything out on the court. I think, especially all of us seniors, we've been to the national tournament before. And I think we really wanted to get back there. And I think we gave everything we had, and we just came up a little bit short. But we definitely wanted it. We definitely didn't want to give up.
Leanne, was moving to the 6-2 something you had in your back pocket, something you'd done earlier in the year,
Yes.
Something you knew you might go to if things went a certain way?
We did it. We started out in the season in it, and then it just became clear that we were just better in the 5-1. We were better defensively, I thought, and it just kind of, we kind of stabilized with that, But I knew we could do that. I knew it was an option that we could go to if we needed to. And heck, after those first 2, kind of, well, why not? Darn the torpedoes there, and let's try it. And to the girls' credit, Mal had some great swings in there. Really helped us. She got a key block on Anna Camp there. Just little stuff like that, because Rachel had been swinging great. Megan, that allowed me to get Megan up in the front row to start. Just kind of put our best foot forward there, and the passing had stabilized enough to make it happen, and our defense really picked up. And we didn't have to have Megan swing at a ton of balls in that, but she could stay in, so that helped. And just a gutsy performance. I don't know what else to say. It was, as a coach, you make the change, and the girls do all the stuff that they were doing, and we served well. I think their serve receive got a little wonky on them there for a couple of matches, but then they tidied that up in the 5th set and kind of took it to us.
Well, Rachel, your game looked a little bit like the match last night, where the block was pretty effective against you early on. You were trying to go around the block, hitting the ball a little wide, and then you started turning it on. Those last 2 sets, you started finding that deep corner, and things opened up. how would you describe the match tonight and finally being able to, again, help your team out with some really effective kills down the stretch?
I give all my credit to my team. I mean, and we're nothing without each person, and I think that throughout that match, we just looked at each other and like, we're not going out like this. So we looked at each other and we're like, we'll find the spots and we'll work together and just keep swinging. So
Megan, you had the great thing about your offense down the stretch, and I think what really affected Calvin is they had a hard time figuring out where the ball was going because you were using everybody. You weren't going to the same spot every time. Really effective on some of the middle sets to you, where you were real effective on the quick set and some huge blocks as well.
Yeah, I just remember during like the second set, I was like, I want the ball, like I want to go out like swinging and going as hard as I can. And to my team's credit, they started passing the ball up and giving me opportunities to swing, and I got to take some opportunities, and everyone else stepped up too. Remember, especially at the end of that second set, we were like, we're probably going to lose this set, but we're going to go down swinging and get some momentum in our favor. And I remember things really started turning on. We got on a big service run, and we just looked at each other and we're like, we're going to do this. We're going to keep rolling and fighting. So
that's an awesome turnaround.
Yeah.
Well, Megan, I'll tell you, in case any of your relatives were watching the web stream tonight, they're probably going to tell you, but I described you at one point as the girl that looks like she lives next door who you asked to watch your pets when you go out of town, and then you just come out and kill it on the volleyball court. You've got this really nice, gentle look about you, and you're just a stone-cold killer on the court. So I saw you get injured right at the end of the match last night. We were interested to watch to see how things were going to unfold. I saw at the end of tonight's match, again, it looked like you came down on a kill, kind of re-aggravated it again. Fortunately, it kind of got you the back row for the last couple of serves again, but I know you got one new fan for sure, and that's me, and I'm sure you picked up a lot more, but what a great performance. And talk a little bit about the injury and kind of how you had to persevere through that tonight.
Well, my teammates kept asking me, are you okay? Are you all right? And just having them check on me, I knew like they were counting on me. And the trainer, Allie, was just great. She kept working with me, working on my back and working on this hamstring injury. And the adrenaline on that game, sitting on that bench, and I saw my team, I said something needs to change. So that adrenaline just got me, and once we got in, we were just back to ourselves. We all just meshed, and our energy just went up, and everything just was great. We were working it, and our energy was high, and it was just great.
Well, you're only a sophomore, but I see when you guys all get in a huddle when you come out of a timeout, she looks like she's bossing all of you guys around. I won't say the term bossing, but you're not shy about speaking up in the huddle. What are you typically telling your teammates during that time?
I'm just telling them that we just need to keep our energy up and be positive. And, I mean, I kind of like to crack a little jokes there, here and there, to keep like people's spirits high and smile. I always say, let's get an FBK, let's get the first ball killed, let's stay positive. I said, we're passing great, we're setting great, we're hitting great. Let's just keep working together as a team and keep talking and be loud and just smile and just have fun.
Mallory, you were kind of, I felt, everything for your team throughout this tournament. It seems like you came up, big digs, big blocks, big kills, back row attack, front row attack. I mean, you're a player that kind of sneaks up a little bit during the match because, it'll be where we don't see anything from you, or the ball just may not find you on the court, and then all of a sudden there's about 4 or 5 rallies in a row where the ball seems to find you every single time. So talk about this regional and what it meant to you and how proud you are, I guess, of both your performance and the team's performance.
Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit of everything, but I give credit to Coach always finding a spot for me on the court, wherever it is. I don't know, I was just really proud of it, and I expected to be very sad and very emotional, but just realizing how well we played today, how much effort we put in, how much we wanted to win for each other and not just ourselves, just makes me really proud to be a part of the team.
Well, Coach, I'll let you put a capper on everything. Well, I've got a couple of questions here. Did you want to ask a couple here?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I guess for the seniors, to see kind of what Ellie, Megan, and Shannon did this year, kind of what it looks like to you, leaving it in their hands going forward, and vice versa to Megan, about what these seniors have meant to you and the underclassmen.
These seniors have meant so much to me. Coming in as a freshman, I think they were my friends. They messaged me right away and they welcomed me in, and they just gave us in the underclassmen just confidence, and they've given us so much to like put in our toolbox, and just we're gonna carry what they taught us and their legacy, and we're gonna carry it on to like beginning next seasons.
I mean, I think we're very lucky to have these girls that we've had, Megan, Shannon, Ellie, Abby, everyone, Katie, everyone that has come up and has been younger than us. We have been beyond lucky to have so many talented people come and be able to make our team as great as it is. Yeah, we've been working for this for a long time, but wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Yeah, I mean, the program's in such good hands moving forward. I mean, I'm so excited to see how far they go because I know they're going to do great things in the future.
It's just been amazing to be a part of this team. We've talked about this all season, how throughout our 4 years, this has been my favorite team. I mean, our chemistry is just amazing. We've just really bonded as a team, and I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw how much they grew in the past year. Sorry, my voice is really gross.
We're a hot mess here.
And stepped up, and I'm just so excited because I know they're going to grow so much and go so far in the future. So, yeah.
I'm going to go finally next year.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring on the sappy responses.
I sound like I'm crying when I talk.
Coach, I know that we're only a few minutes after their final match, but looking back on it, a few conference championships, you made the Final Four, just the senior class and what they're lasting.
Yeah, we're going to miss them. We're going to miss them. Just couldn't be more proud of them. They were great leaders all year for this team. This team was just really fun to be with. And they have a lot to do with that, the way they treated their teammates. They were welcoming, like Megan said, when they got here. And they just kept growing with them. And they grew. They all helped each other grow, I think, as players and as people. And I think that's what makes me the most proud, is just who they are and what this does for their confidence, just in life, on the game. I mean, they battled and they just grew every game together. And it was just really exciting to see. And the parents, the fans could see it, happening. And you changed all our lives. I mean, I always tell them, thanks for taking me along for the ride, and I feel that way a lot of the time. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed to have these girls on the team. We're going to miss them, and they've left a great legacy for the girls. Last year I think we had a little bit of a disappointing season. But they were in the Final Four the year before that, so they were part of all of that. They got to witness all that, and they've had pieces in that. And just to see them rise up, all the 4 seniors played so good, and the younger kids were the kind of the pieces that we needed to take this group even further. So, like I said a month ago, this looked a lot different than it does right now. So I told them, somebody's going to go on a run. Somebody that you might not expect is going to go on a run, and it happened to be us. And it just came up a little bit short tonight, but no tears about that. The girls gave everything they could give, and I just couldn't be more proud.
Well, you certainly saved it. It seemed like you were playing your best volleyball at the exact right time of the year and persevering through some injuries and other challenges, and certainly heads held high. You guys represented yourself and Carthage College exceedingly well at this tournament. So congratulations, and hopefully we might see one of you back in this tournament again next year, and the rest of you will be in the stands, I'm sure, cheering them on. So congratulations on a great season.
Appreciate it. And congrats to Calvin. Great job.